What do I need?
Yeah. Just us to start.
Yeah, anytime.
Okay. Oh, it already started.
I
did that again.
You can
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
you could do the you can put up like the other. You figured out.
All right.
All right. Focus. Slip. It's easier or quicker to start with slip from your bucket rather than water. If you use clean water whenever you throw, the clay wants to become slip. And so what happens is it pulls clay off of your mound of clay or off of the piece you're throwing. So you want to develop a layer of slip over your fingers so that you don't create friction. Slip is slippier than water. Leela's lost. She gets sucked away. She gets sucked in so fast. She gets sucked into anything. She'll get sucked into thumbnails. She won't even watch anything. She'll just be like, get stuck looking at a cat thumbnail or something.
The cat thumbnail?
It's not a cat thumbnail.
All right, I'm back.
I'm going to need to work this for a minute. You can either have patience, or you can come back, or you can not come back. Those are all possible options.
What does that mean to come back?
You know, if you leave us.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your play.
No, I'm talking about people.
Oh.
People without patience. Or people that just don't like pottery.
Okay.
When you cone clay up and down, it's called wedging on the wheel. And what it does is it creates a spiral effect inside the clay. Because the friction, if I were to hold this, you might not be able to see it now. You can always see it on like a fresh piece of clay when it starts. But wheel wedging is kind of important for a few unimportant reasons.
What does that mean?
Well, you don't have to do it unless you don't want to fight the clay while you're throwing it. So if you're like throwing a cup or working off of off of the hump or a piece of clay, then if the clay is still struggling to find an internal center, then it'll do so in the middle of your piece, you know, in the middle of while you're working on it. And if that happens, then you can struggle. I think this bat is a little off. Okay, so if I were to put the pot here, is this good in the screen and centered?
Oh, say that again.
Right here.
Is the top?
That's is this still focused?
Yeah. Everything's good.
All right. See if I can keep it in place. I left this clay out overnight so it could kind of stiffen up. That's why it's a little harder to work with, but then it has more strength. Pulling thin and holding unsupported elements, like if a wall folds or collapses. If y'all notice, we last night, or was that, I think it's last night or this morning, we added the scrolling cups at the bottom of the screen. Those cups are the pieces that are currently available for auction on our site. We auction 2 cups a day for our startup, kind of like a soft opening. And then as we kind of get comfortable with what we're doing, then we're going to start opening it up to hopefully other ideas, other offerings. Keep it simple. Lou, you can toss my hair in my shirt.
Nice cup.
Thank you.
How's that?
Yep. All right, let's see if we can get a fold into this one. All right, and we'll try to finish it out. See if you can, see everyone can collapse a piece and you get these really beautiful folds. But to try to keep them without messing them up so that they can be enjoyed, I find that to be the trick to it. Something I've learned is that no matter how bad the cup looks, if the rim is flat, then it'll work. You can get a good trim on the foot. We're going to give this a chance. Of course, that's what we do. I think it's going to be beautiful. If it can hold up. Y'all come check out our auction on our website, Throw With The Flow. We've been open for just a short time, maybe, well, we've had the site up for a little while, but we just started this auction about 2 months ago, and we're very excited for it. This is probably the first time we've been able to offer our own work, and so we've been making pottery for quite a while, and selling through retailers, and we're excited to be able to offer it for the first time in a very small amount, but we're enjoying putting them out there. So if you see one that kind of resonates with you, kind of has your vibe, your flow, put a bid on it. Right now they're pretty inexpensive, and pretty certain if you wanted one, you could take it home pretty easily. This one looks like it could be like a blimp. Call it blimpy.
Gulnar says amazing.
Who's that?
Gulnar.
I can't hear you.
Someone said amazing in hearts. Gulnar.
Nice. Thank you. We make one-of-a-kind cups as an expression of being one-of-a-kind people. We encourage people to accept who you are, everything about you, because if you don't, then you will struggle to be yourself. And I think it's far too easy to try to hide what we don't like about ourselves in order to conform. And I think it's a form of a cage or a prison. And I hope everyone seeks or prefers to seek freedom. There's not much special about a lot of these forms. They're not particularly difficult. I think anyone could learn these fairly quickly. But to be unique is not necessarily to be, you know, some spectacularly different thing or form or person. But it's just to be comfortable being who you are, where you are. And you can want to change, and when you're comfortable with who you are, it's easier to begin to change. Otherwise, you just hide, and then you try to perfect yourself from a place of hiding with some idea that you're going to have some grand reveal. But the reality is that grand reveal will never happen. But thank y'all for coming and hanging out. That will fit someone's hand perfectly. one of the things that, one of my differences or unique traits, if you haven't noticed, is my hair. I got my first gray hair, I believe, in middle school. And they say, I mean, I guess, you know, there's a lot of little things that kids say, but one of the things is if you pull one, 3 more will grow back. And so they all had fun just pulling them all out, and they just kept multiplying.
Rhonda Dagno says hi. She says, oh my gosh, hi.
Oh my gosh, hi. We're so glad you're here. Hang out as long as you'd like.
Mary Mom says hi. Rhonda Dagno is our friend from Canada from a while ago. I can look and see. Yeah, she is.
From what?
From Canada a few weeks back.
Canada?
Yeah.
Very cool. Neighbors.
She said, I haven't seen you guys in forever.
Oh, Rhonda.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, well, we've been here. But we're glad that you're back. No judgments here. We want people to be free. We're here because we want to be here.
She said big hearts.
I don't know where this one's going, but it looks kind of... maybe if I push this in to match the curve to the top shoulder. If I had a bunch of them, they could then be stacking cups. Oh no, they couldn't. But anyways, the form. I think I push this down just a bit.
She said she's been doing good. How have we been doing?
We've been really struggling. It's not easy to start with a business startup, but we've been working really hard and making a lot of changes, and so we're focused, and we love what we do. But you know, getting started in the arts, you know, for like social media
it ain't easy.
It ain't easy.
It's fun.
And I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that echo that sentiment. But we love what we do, and therefore it's like, you know, the struggles. I think they say that everyone struggles, and the best thing you can do is just find the right kind of struggle for you. And so yeah, I guess we've been doing well then, because we have found the right kind of struggle for us. But thanks for asking.
Yeah, ask her what she thinks of the pieces scrolling at the bottom.
Yeah, you can see the addition to our stream. we've now added a little scrolling banner of the recent or the current works that we're auctioning off to kind of, give ourselves our own ads without saying, and a word from our sponsors. And then it's just me again talking about my pots. We just put our current pieces up. And today we just started, well, this week we've been recording our first set of podcasts, which is really nothing more than just, filming a little short idea. But what we're going to try to go for is to get a handful down and then run them at that lower bar when we do our live streams. So maybe we'll do our podcast in the morning, do it live for anybody that chooses to, show up and listen to me rant. But then what we'll do is we'll take the audio or the audio video, and then maybe when we do our lives, we'll takes time to run it. Maybe like a 20-minute idea, or maybe a 5 to 10-minute idea. That way, it's not just us sitting here in silence staring at each other. So that's our newest project. So that while we work throwing and trimming, we can start sharing some ideas, because pottery is great and all, but I've got a lot of ideas to share.
Actually, Rhonda, the one thing that's like super new since we last spoke with her is the auction. I believe that the last time we spoke together, last time we chatted, there was no auction.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. What Leela was saying, if you can hear her, she said that her voice should be able to be heard on the stream. But she said the last time you were here, she doesn't believe we had our auction. So you'll have to confirm that. But it's 2 months old, and we've I think had somewhere in the ballpark of 60 auctions by now. And every day we auction off 2 cups. And so it's new. If you want to go and check that out, you can give us some feedback on that. We're very excited about it.
Is it called daily auction or auction market? Let's see. Yeah, it's called auction market.
Sometimes the smallest marks can make the biggest impact. And the smallest mark can also collapse a piece.
That's interesting. Cool. Got some big smiles and hearts.
Yeah, I can tell you that out of all the thousands of cups that I've made,
Lots of
I've
stars.
never,
Thank you.
I've never done that. Thinking is one of the most costly elements of any sort of production process, which is why they're trying to replace people with machines. Even potters will try to remove thinking from their process. And they just do the same piece over and over, or they find one style and then they do that style over and over. It's very common. Like I could take any cup that I've made today and just make them for the rest of my life. And it's really great for branding because then you have a recognizable, product. But for me, I want each cup to kind of say its own thing.
Love those hearts and smiley faces.
What's that?
So I love those hearts and smiley faces.
Yep, as I said, Leela is a feeler. She loves those hearts. What could I do to this one to kind of break its form up?
Asked how her puppy dog was. She says, good. He keeps biting everything, though. We're still in focus and at a good level.
What? We're still in focus?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be. I'm keeping it right in that center screen.
She has an Australian Shepherd, about 6 months old.
Oh, those are fun dogs.
Wow.
They are well known for their zoomies. All right, what to do? Sometimes I get a cup like this and I kind of sit back and I put my hand up and I go, this is about the size that I would want the cup if it was finished. But clay shrinks probably, this clay here might shrink 12%. Volume-wise, that's quite a bit. So then I go, well, do I try to size it up more and risk dropping it, or just let it be? See what I just said?
Oh man, there it went.
Do you risk it? Yes, you do. All right, let's see what we do with this one. Let's go right-handed.
Yeah, run to the left. She said it's a cool account. It has little spirals.
Yeah, it probably looks good on the video too, because then you can see it moving. Those moves have to be quick and sure. All right, 2 more, and that'll give us 10, and then we're going to call it. Leela and I've got to make some errands. We're going to get out. We don't get out much. We live out in the county, and so we really enjoy taking a car ride.
She says she likes to watch the spirals. They're mesmerizing to watch.
The spiral?
Yeah, of the previous cut. So yeah, I like to see those trimmed as well.
Yeah, we'll trim these tomorrow, probably about the same time. We are finally kind of getting into a type of schedule, so that's new for us. We're getting all of our admin work done in the morning, and then we're jumping on our live. I'll do a reverse spiral. I've got a reverse spiral that I do on the feet, and I like them a whole lot. They're like really bold. But you come in, I think that cup is a little too big. I think so.
I think it's gonna collapse.
I'll try to give it like a little skirt.
Will that support it?
All right, to the foot, I'll bring it in like this. I'll make it kind of large and fat.
Wow.
And then I just got to come back and clean up the cup to make sure it's flat. Oh, my finger grabbed it.
Oh man.
Pay attention, Kevin.
Oh man.
Leela's like, I've got spatial awareness issues. Well, so do I. Yeah, so it'll be hard to fix maybe. Okay. Yeah, that's a big cup there though.
Yeah.
Let me get this thing out.
I like that surprising foot.
Come on back in. Salvage.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I like those a lot. Now if we can get it to the block. Okay. Do a wide one. Wide cups take a lot of clay, but then they're usually trimmed out later.
Squeeze on my nose. This one's got another skirt, huh?
Mm-mm.
No?
Okay. I think we'll trim that up later. All right, we'll throw, I don't know. What time is it?
4 o'clock.
We have to go this time.
Yeah.
All right, we'll call it. We got 10 cups, and we'll get those trimmed up tomorrow. So feel free to come by, and we'll get these drying overnight and keep having fun. Thank y'all for joining us. Take care.